Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Just wanted to take a second and talk about what might be happening if you're seeing slow results. What I mean by that is normally there's like a flow to your disputes, right? That, by X round, you're going to see X amount of results. And maybe it'll be more for like businesses than consumers, but it all remains the same. There might be a reason behind why you're seeing slow results. And it's not entirely you. Sometimes it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the bureaus. Okay, so let's just look back on April. In April, there were 6 million people who didn't pay their mortgages, and there were 3 million people who didn't pay their auto loans, and there were 14.7 million, who didn't pay their credit cards, right? And that's just April. What about May? What about June? What about July? What about August? What happens with all these people? And do you think they submitted disputes? Well, another thing that you have to consider is how many letters the bureaus normally get. Outside the pandemic, how many disputes do the bureaus normally get on a daily basis? Well, according to a lawsuit, it's actually 10,000 letters per day per bureau. That's outside the pandemic, and those are numbers from 2018. So if you extrapolate that and add the pandemic on top of that and all those people who didn't pay on time, now you're looking at a bazillion letters. That's not a real number, but just for this situation, we're going to use the number bazillion. So now you have all these bazillions of people who are also disputing on top of the normal amount of people that dispute, right? So all you have to do sometimes is think about what happens when my letter gets to the bureaus? How many other people actually disputed the same day? Now, you might also be thinking, well, yeah, but Kristen, aren't there computers processing my letters? Yes. And guess what? Those computers can only handle so many disputes in a day. So what might be happening is that let's say that there's a cap of 50,000 letters. And sorry that my camera is all okay, it's not an earthquake, I promise. Let's say that there's 50,000 letters cap, but they receive 10,000 additional letters on top of that for that day. What happens with those 10,000 letters that cannot be processed? Do they get pushed over to the next day? My theory is probably not. What I think that happens is, how do I put this? What I think that happens is that the computer has the X cap, right? The limit. Anything after that, I'm pretty certain gets a stall tactic letter or a scare tactic or just an automatic verification, right? So instead of having your actual investigation, you receive some stupid letter that says that it's been verified and it's only been 3 days. How is that possible? It's not possible. And what happened is that you just submitted your dispute on the wrong day, right? Another thing is that let's say that you receive something that says Experian will no longer reinvestigate. Well, that's another thing that you have to know about. They have to reinvestigate. Unless you're sending the same crap that you did last time, they have to reinvestigate, okay? You just can't be frivolous about it. But so when the whole point is that when you're receiving these letters that say, we will no longer reinvestigate unless you send something that, is directly from the creditor or the court or whatever, or you provide new and relevant information, all that means is that you need to send a new letter with a new dispute reason, because guess what? That is new and relevant information. So what might be happening right now is that you might be getting slow results very simply because there's so many people that are disputing because of the pandemic. People lost their jobs, people became homeless, people had to take on like 5 jobs and still couldn't pay their bills. Like, what about all those people that didn't pay their auto loans and didn't pay their mortgage and didn't pay their credit cards? Do you think that they're just sitting on it? No, dude, they're also disputing. So all I'm saying is that you need to have patience. You need to do this the right way. That's the first thing. You need to do this the right way. And if you're not, don't dispute. Don't dispute. Don't dispute. If you are not doing this the right way, don't bother disputing, okay? That's my advice for you, okay? Anywho, so when you're getting impatient, all you're doing is allowing the bureaus, the creditors, and the collectors to win. Unless you want them to win, what you need to do is, number 1, be patient. Number 2, be persistent. And number 3, be consistent. Don't put 60 days between your letters. Don't put an additional whatever between your letters. Send them out consistently. Dispute all your negative items every single round. And just remember, you are not the only person that's disputing. You are not the only consumer. You are not the only anything. You are in a pile with all these thousands and 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 thousands of other people who are trying to do the same exact thing that you are. All right. So when you're getting frustrated, all you're doing is allowing them to win. Right? What do I mean by that? Well, it's pretty simple. The bureaus know that all they have to do is outweight you. All they have to do is outweight you because you're going to do exactly what they have been waiting for, which is quit. You are going to quit. You're going to throw your hands up in the air, just as I mentioned 2 days ago, and you're going to say, this is not for me. This entire process is not for me. I'm going to figure something else out. I'm going to go and do something illegal. I'm going to use the whatever method. I'm going to wait 7 years. I'm going to do this or that or whatever, but I'm not going to dispute anymore. And when you stop disputing, they win. What do you not understand about that? They win. Do you think that they care that you stop disputing? No, dude. You just save them money, because when they remove negative items from your credit report, it costs the bureau's money, and it costs the creditor's money, and it costs the collector's money, okay? So go ahead, keep disputing. It's going to continue costing them money, and when you do not give up and you remain patient and you remain consistent and persistent, you're going to get your results, but it's probably going to be slow right now. It's probably going to be slow. I hear this from everybody. People who are, doing this as a business, regular consumers just like you. Everybody's seeing slow results unless you are, doing something illegal, and you shouldn't be doing that anyways, right? So yeah. That is probably the reason that you are seeing slow results right now, and it all comes down to our current global situation. Now, I guess the question after that is, when is it going to go back to normal? Sweetheart, I don't know. I do not know. If I were to, take a guess, I would probably have to say maybe a year. But unless you want to wait a year and you want to wait it out, or you want to wait 7 years, I think that you should just remain patient, persistent, consistent, and make sure that you are disputing the right way, and you will get your results. Okay, so my entire point behind this is, don't let them win. They want you to stop. They want to save money. They want to do all that, but they don't want to help you. They're nothing but a complaints department, okay? So I guess that's the end of that. I will see you later. I got to take my son to the store. I have a new Dispute IQ quiz coming out probably Monday. And just remember, the beta coaching program closes on 9/15. So if you do this for a living and you want to get better results, go to thevegasmovement.com/coaching and sign up. All right. So, yeah. I guess that's it. I hope you guys are having a great day. As you can see, it is nice and sunny here. Yes, those are actually clouds in the sky. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? It is not a quadrillion degrees today. I know, right? That's crazy. So I'm going to stop rambling. I got to go take my son in. He's in the car right there. Got to go take him in and get some toys and buy ketchup. All right. I will see you guys later. I've got some awesome stuff coming out. And now if you didn't see the video I posted, like, I don't know, yesterday, the day before or whatever, you can go and use for free the perfect dispute reason creator. All right. Go check that video out. It'll take you to Airtable where you can just very simply copy the base and use it to create the perfect dispute reasons. All right, guys, I gotta go. I hope you have a wonderful day. As you can see, it's getting sunny. So I'll see you later. Bye.